All right, welcome to Stage Shenanigans, a show of unbridled Broadway buffoonery. Just like that. In today's episode, we feature special guest star Ryan Withers in the leading role. I know. Sorry, I didn't have an envelope to read your name from. Next time.
And it
Uh,
is.
well, we'll be playing 2 rounds of Broadway themed games, and just for the love of Broadway. Hopefully, have some fun along the way. So,
Oh,
Ryan,
for the
before
love of Broadway, Michael. Let's do this.
oh, for the love of Broadway, I love it. Yeah, silly voices always welcome. So, Ryan, before you step out on stage, you must answer these questions three.
Ask me the questions, Bridge Caper. I'm not afraid.
What is your name?
Ryan Withers.
What is your quest?
To not make a total buffoon of this buffoonery as I answer your questions.
What was Gilbert and Sullivan's third published musical?
What? I don't know that.
I don't either. I have no idea. Gilbert and Sullivan wrote a lot more than people know. I think people always see Pirates of Penzance and maybe the Mikado, HMS
Yeah.
Pinafore once in a while, but they wrote a lot more than that. They're
Yeah, they
just
had a
not.
ton of stuff.
They're not very well known. The Yeomen of the Guard. When's the last time your local, theater troupe did the Yeomen of the Guard? Probably.
Never, never.
Ah. All right. So, actual questions.
Okay.
Ryan, what has been your most challenging role, and why was it challenging?
Oh, most challenging role. I think if I had to choose one, so when I was in college, just a little bit of a preface to this one. I went and watched my brother, who is a tenor, do a bunch of Broadway, not Broadway, opera scenes. And I saw it, and I was just like,
Cool.
I would like to try this. I have never. He was in Cosi fan tutte, and it
Oh,
was like
sure.
so fun seeing him. And so I was like, I'm gonna try this. And so I went and I got into several of these opera scenes. And of course, me being a baritone, most of the time I played a jerk of some sort.
That's right. They're always the villains, right?
Yeah, yeah. But there was this Russian opera. We did it mostly. We did it in English, but it was called Eugene Onegin. And so I was Eugene Onegin, and got to do that part. But it was my first time doing opera, and it was and one of the reasons why it was challenging was I have kind of a natural tendency to imitate others that I hear. And
Oh,
so as I
totally.
was doing this, yeah, and so I was listening to this teacher, this professor at the college named Norman Bailey. And Norman Bailey had this excellent British accent, and he was about 70 years old. And so he sang this song, and I sang it back to him, and he said, oh, "No, that's all fine and good, but you're singing it like a 70-year-old man, you know." And and this was one of the first times that someone really like coaxed me into, you're going to make this character your own and you're going to sing it in your voice. And so finding my voice in opera was it was a chore, but I was able to finally get there, and it was so fun. I need to do more operas in my life, to be honest.
That's amazing. Like that helped you like take the next step forward as a performer. It
Mhm.
sounds like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, gosh, I now I feel like I need to do more opera myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go,
didn't.
Michael.
You, me, we're doing it. Nice. Yeah, I think really only. Gosh, it's rare to see an audition for an opera these days, but
Yeah.
it would be a blast. All right, amazing answer to that question. So number two, how do you handle stage fright, or do you get stage fright anymore?
Um, I'm one of those that I feel like I'm at the point where I almost always get butterflies before I go out onto the stage.
Oh yeah.
But as soon as I go out, they they flitter and float away. It's a and I think a lot of that is just how well rehearsals like go in the shows that I have been in, because there is something to say about just being very prepared for what you're doing. So it's just like, yeah, I know it's going to happen, but I think that's probably the best thing that I can say. I still get the butterflies before, but they usually go away.
That's awesome. I tell you where I get the most nervous are callbacks. Like the initial audition, fine. Performing, totally fine. Like I've already got the part, at that point. But those dang callbacks where it's like you're standing in the room with like five, six other guys, and you're like, and sometimes like and you're just like I don't know. It's just awkward. Like I want to crush the competition, but I really like you all, and it's not no hard feelings. And
Yeah.
then yeah, I don't like that. Anyway, and last, what is a funny or embarrassing moment that you've had on stage? I know I've had mine here.
It was funny that you brought up the Mikado. I got to be in the Mikado
Oh,
several years ago. Got to be a pish tush,
oh,
was who I was. But a buddy of mine at one point, one of the main characters has this scroll that he unrolls that shows his entire lineage. He's like a
oh, yeah, that's right.
protoplasmo. He's saying, but as they were unrolling it, the people that were unrolling it ripped it in half
Oh, crap.
on the thing, and so it just ripped it, and without missing a beat, the guy turns, he's like, "How dare you!" And keeping a straight face during that was a very difficult.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
yeah, that
That's
was that was one of the more fun ones, because we've all had the
oh,
times where it's just like where like a line just totally escapes you, or and and there's your moment you're just like, but yeah,
that's amazing. No, I'll share one real quick too. I was in Hello Dolly, this is high school, and I was playing Cornelius, and we're singing the song, "Put on your Sunday clothes." And there's at
yeah.
one point where I'm supposed to like jump up on this platform and go ta-da, kind of a ta-da, and I don't know what happened, but I jumped up, and the moment I jumped up, two things happened. The first thing was my pants split wide open in the front.
Oh
And the
no.
second thing was my mic pack went straight down my leg, like inside my pants. And so I'm just like, ta-da! Like, whoa, it's not that kind of show, guys.
For a sec, I honestly thought because it split in the front that your mic pack was gonna like go right out the front or something. I was waiting.
No, but I wasn't done with the song yet, and my mic pack I'm supposed to dance some more, and my mic pack is dangling by it's the cord's still here, and it's just dangling by my leg, down my
Yeah.
leg. Yeah, that was fun. A little improv. Anyway, so that's part of the fun of live theater, though, is those unexpected moments.
I was like, what's
All
gonna
right,
happen?
on to our first Broadway game.
Okay.
This one is called Broadway memes. So they're not memes about Broadway. They're memes you've probably seen. They're very, very common memes you'll see on the internet. But what you have to do, I will give you 30 seconds to look at each one, and I want you to find the most perfect Broadway song that fits the meme, and sing a little bit of it. Once your time is up. And so, if there are multiple characters in the meme, you can sing from the perspective of any one of the characters. That's also one of I'll give you that.
Okay.
All right, number one. I mean, if you haven't seen this one, you haven't been on the internet. Okay, 30 seconds starts now.
Okay. Yeah, I think,
Yeah, you can think out loud too.
let's see.
That's more fun. So you are going to
I
be
know I'm trying
heard.
to think of like, all right, like Broadway, like love triangles.
Yes,
It's
there
kind
there
of
are a few, right?
yeah, it's like just thinking of like it's a Broadway love triangle. Um, let's see. Just trying to think of the
So if they were to break out, if one of them were to break out into song, what
yeah,
song would
what's
you
like
be
what would
singing?
that be? Um, oh man, come on, brain.
Come on, brain!
It's like oh, I mean, one of the things that I was just like was like
What's the first one that comes to mind?
I mean, honestly, I was thinking like Phantom of the Opera, like where or something where he's like and but it doesn't like completely fit. I was just trying to think where it's like, it's like that's all I ask of you, and then all of a sudden, like you have like the Phantom that comes out, and he's just like, that's kind of like that was like one of the first ones that came to mind for me, and I don't know why because it doesn't completely fit.
So wait, which character is singing? That's all I ask of you.
I don't know. I feel like it's like they were like back there they were singing like that's all I ask of you, and maybe the girl up
Oh,
front
and then
maybe she's the
he walks
Phantom.
by and he's like, "Oh,
He's
hey,
like, what?
well, that didn't last very long."
That didn't last very long now, did it?
All I ask of you is to look at
Yeah.
me. I like
What
it.
is
That's
this?
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, next meme.
Okay, so when I see this one, the very first one that comes to my mind, I'm thinking of Scarlet Pimpernel, and
Oh,
we're going like, as into the fire we go, into fire, onward, ho! Yep.
this is fine. That's perfect. Into the fire. Oh man, yeah. Just give him a, frilly clothing. It'd be perfect.
Right. Just sink
I,
me,
sink me, burn me. More likely,
burn me.
burn me.
She's a witch.
Oh, this is fine. This is fine. French Revolution. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Third one. What is the first Broadway song you think when you see this?
Mm. I don't know why, but the first one I'm kind of coming up with is Gaston singing "Me" like in Beauty and the Beast, like when he's like
Sure. Which part of the song?
overbalancing. Well, I mean, I'm just thinking like even from the very beginning, it's like you've been dreaming just one dream nearly all your life, hoping, screaming just one theme. Will you be a wife?
I think I did the first when you said that song. The first thing I thought was the line about his thighs, like
Oh
"We'll
gosh,
make the perfect pair." And he's looking down.
rather like my thighs. Yeah,
He's got like, but I guess starfish. I guess Patrick has thighs.
kind of. I guess for SpongeBob.
You heard it. You heard it here, folks. Patrick Star is Gaston.
As Gaston.
As Gaston.
Except how would that one be like? You've been dreaming just one dream, nearly all your life. Or like how would that part go? It'd be something like it's like
Oh,
picture this. A rustic hunting lodge. My latest kill roasting on the fire. It's like, well, my little wife massages my feet while the little ones play on the floor with the dogs. I'm not doing the voice justice at all.
oh no, Belle, stop being starfish like me. Friendly starfish like me.
Big starfish like me.
That would be so great. But who's Belle in this instance? I don't know. Like,
I don't know. I think it would have to, and honestly, this is how well I know SpongeBob, which unfortunately is not incredibly well. But I'm thinking it's that squirrel that wears like the
oh, Sandy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There
Sandy,
honestly aren't that many female characters. There's the
right?
big There's the big whale who's Mr. Crab's daughter somehow. He's a whale. He's a crab. I don't get it. But they got Sandy. Yeah, totally Sandy because she's like the bookish, scientific. Yeah, just
Yeah,
totally.
she's totally
Uh,
dumb.
and honestly, SpongeBob would make a great LeFou. If Patrick is Gaston and like he's just
Yeah,
It disturbs me to see you, Patrick.
yeah, that's it. Looking so down in the dumps.
Okay, you're here to hear first, guys.
There it is.
SpongeBob, Beauty and the Beast crossover coming soon.
Yeah. Have you ever been to like FanX or Comic Con and seen where
Oh
they've
yeah.
done like the voiceover reading tables where they take a different script and they read it in different
Yeah,
voices from other shows?
it's
Oh,
so
it's so
cool.
fun. It's so fun.
Oh man. Yeah, I think I heard once it was the voice, the current voice of Winnie the Pooh, and he was doing all these. Oh boy, oh ball day, It
Yeah.
was a little. They're reading other scripts in a Pooh voice, like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, excellent. You know what? My mind would have never gone there, but that's incredible. All right, next one. Okay, it's a bit of a challenge, but for someone as stage as seasoned as yourself, I think we're going to make it work. Okay, so I call this a Broadway song circle. I'm going to set my timer for 2 minutes, and I want you to incorporate as many Broadway songs into this circle as you can. You get 1 point for each song you do, an extra 5 points if you can come full circle and end with the song you started with. So you can start at any point in the song. I'll give you the first song. You can start at any point in that song, but you'd only switch to another song if it has a word in common. So this is an example. Tonight, it all began tonight. Time sharpens,
Oh, nice.
heightens sensation. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Thanks. So you have you'll start with a song, and you'll see how many songs you can incorporate in 2 minutes. And you can only switch if the two songs have a word in common.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
All right.
Okay.
So,
The first time I want you to start with the song Edelweiss from The Sound of Music. You can start anywhere you want in the song, and you can switch. Basically, the only other requirement is has to be like a stage song of some sort. It can be anywhere from Gilbert and Sullivan all the way up to the latest stuff on Broadway. Whatever you want. I'll even say it can be an opera song. If you want to do something from the Magic Flute comes to mind. I don't know.
okay.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Making me work.
Yeah, that's right. No easy meme games. All right, here we go. On your mark, get set, go.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me. Like you've been, let's see, what's with me? Yep. Like this equation, girl plus man, doesn't help just you. On occasion, women can have their uses too, mainly to extend their family. Oh wait, now I got to think of like where am I going to go from this? It's like uh man, I backed myself into a corner. It's like why can't I think of this? I'm trying to think of the words of that song.
It's okay. I'll give you one do-over if you want.
Okay, maybe I might need to do a do-over.
Okay, well, we'll start again. No worries. I mean, that's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think one of the things is just trying to maybe even just latching on to pretty common words.
Right.
Like but some things there's never going to be a shared word. Like,
Right.
all right, here we go. We're gonna start again with Edelweiss. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go.
Small and white, Edelweiss, you look like it's like a happy face. But I don't even know those words. But put on a happy face, spread sunshine all over the place, and put on a happy face. Now I'm trying to think what I was facing. I'm doing it again, man. This is. I mean,
Here's a clue. Put on a happy there. Oh, put on a happy place for us. Something like that.
okay. There's it. Right. All right. How about one more do-over?
Okay, let's do it. No, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, like stringing them together like that. But
Yeah.
I think this one's going to be a regular game on mine. I want to see how, this is one that's going to stretch people a little bit. But I think it's
Yeah.
really cool when you find your groove. All right.
Yeah.
You in your groove? Okay, here we go. On your mark, get set, go.
Okay. I think Edelweiss is one that's like it's okay. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning. Oh, what a beautiful
Perfect.
day. I got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Dude, I am tanking. I'm like, it's like, I'm like, my brain just wants to keep singing that song, like singing
I
the
know.
song I'm doing.
It's okay.
It's
Should we try a different beginning song?
yeah, let's try a different beginning song. Let's see
No
if that
worries.
helps.
No worries. No, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. You got to start with Oklahoma.
Okay, let's see.
On your mark.
Oh, yeah.
On your mark. Get set. Sing.
Okay. They couldn't pick a better time to start in life. It ain't too early and it ain't too late. Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife. Soon to be living. Now I'm like my brain's going to like pop rock. Soon will be living on a prayer. That's where my brain's going with these. We're going like classic rock songs.
Is there a Journey musical? Has someone done that yet?
Yeah, that one's Bon Jovi. Just saying, but it's
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. I was thinking. That's Bon Jovi. Sorry. No. Someone done a Bon Jovi musical. They've done like all those. They've done like Billy Joel and.
Okay, so but if we did like oh, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down, look down, don't look
Yes.
them in the eye, look down, you're there until you die. Now I gotta think, die. There's got to be one that I can't come to my mind, but die.
Sorry.
Uh, dude, I'm sorry. This is apparently is not my forte when it comes to.
No, it's okay. That's okay. It's
apparently
fun though.
I can only get two, like on any of them.
That's okay. That's okay. No, well, brush up. We'll have you on some other time, and we'll see how far we can get with that. Hey, no worries. This is all just for fun. Not
So good.
all right. Well, Ryan, take a bow. That was awesome. I will now never be able to watch Beauty and the Beast again without thinking of Patrick Starr and SpongeBob.
How it's going to be. That's right.
All right, before you leave Ryan, what is going on in your life? Are you in any shows, doing anything with your performing that you want others to know about?
Yeah, so doing a Christmas Carol at the Hale Center Theater in Orem at the end of this year as one of the carolers, the bass. It's my first time doing a Christmas Carol there, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, and then other than just little singing gigs here and there, one of my big focuses this year has been finishing my basement. I know people have been probably looking at this and thinking, he looks like he's been kidnapped. No, it's because I
Yes.
have a basement. That it is because I have a basement that I am finishing.
Subject to Broadway torture.
Yeah. It's like, please, why?
I'll get tapes of people singing of like the worst auditions, people singing "Memory" off key for on a loop for hours and hours. Oh, I've heard it all. Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Ryan, and thank you for watching. Please join us again next time for some more Stage Shenanigans.
Come on back, you hear.